I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. Close your eyes and begin to think about all of the art museums and all of the art galleries that you have ever visited in your life. Were you alone? Were you with a friend? Were you on a date? Were you in London? Were you in Paris? Start to think about all of the artists you know, love, have talked about, read about. Start to think about all of the art periods in the entire history of art. The Renaissance, Expressionism, Impressionism, Classicism, Japanese art, Chinese art, the Tang Dynasty, Russian art, symbolism, postmodernism, African art, Syrian art. Allow your mind to wander through the infinite inventory of images that are conjured as you think about your own unique and personal encounters with art. Now, there is no right or wrong answer to this question, but it is important that you give me an answer. Who is your favourite artist? I'm going to count to 8, and then at exactly the same time, we are both going to say our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Egon Schiele. Okay. The next question that I'm going to ask you is, what is your favourite artwork from the artist you have just told me? Again, I will count to 8, and then at exactly the same time, we're going to reveal our answer. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Self-portrait with peacock waistcoat, standing. I think this is just one of the most insightful and fascinating questions you could ask anyone, particularly someone that you're interested in, because it reveals so much about someone's personality and character. The very two questions: who is their favourite artist? What is their favourite artwork? I really think that this question should be mandatory in every city and country in the world, and probably it should replace birth names, because in the end of the day, you had absolutely no say over what name you were given at birth, whereas the name of the artist that you love and the name of the artwork from the artist that you love are absolute expressions of your individual sensibility, your tastes, and your character. And I think we should wear our favourite artists and wear our favourite artworks like beautiful silk robes, and they should be extensions of ourselves and manifestations of who we aspire to be. And it is in that light that today I felt so elevated by seeing this painting from Egon Schiele in 1911 and reading about it from the Leopold Museum. This particular artwork is currently on display at the Leopold Museum and will only be on display until the end of April. So I now have yet another reason to return to Vienna and immerse myself in the beautiful capital city's art. I want to share with you a passage that I picked up today relating specifically to this self-portrait. This passage comes from a book, Egon Schiele Portraits, from the Neue Gallery in New York. And this is a book I am borrowing from my mother's collection. And the passage is as thus. In 1911, Schiller's self-portraits made an incipient turn away from the by now habitual focus on psychological or sexual stress. Self-portrait with peacock waistcoat, standing, a small work soon acquired by Heinrich Behnisch, radiates imperious self-confidence. Crowned by a luminous halo, the artist depicts himself with pursed full lips, large alert eyes, raised eyebrows, a furrowed forehead, and electrified long hair reminiscent of his Bohemian hero Rimbaud. Schiele clasps his hands with the somatic integrity of one about to recite. The overall impression of supreme composure is belied only by the tense, spread fingers locked in an open V-shape, one of several symbolic finger poses favoured by the artist. Is this a moment of supreme arrogance or innate apprehension? Schiele at the time described himself thus: I see myself evaporate and breathe forth stronger and stronger. The oscillations of my astral light become swifter, sharper, simpler, and like a great recognition of the world, the farthest away will notice me, the more distant ones will look at me, and my negative ones will live by my hypnosis. I am so rich that I must give myself away. And just as an aside, it is mentioned here that the astral light reference is a response to Austrian Rudolf Steiner's brand of theosophy, anthroposophy. In Steiner's view, all beings emanate a visible to the initiated colour aura. It just fills me with so much energy and I don't know, love for the world that people like Egon Schiele existed and were able to do what they did. Egon Schiele was born in 1890. He died in 1918. He was 28 when he died, and died from the Spanish flu, which was rife in Vienna in that period. I think I will have to dedicate a whole series to Egon Schiele. I'm definitely not going to try and go into all of the history and nuances of his life and why I love him in this video today, but I just think it's such a great question to constantly ask oneself and ask other people and review. Who is your favourite artist? What is your favourite artwork? And why? See you tomorrow.